वेलकम टू माय चैनल। और ये हमारी फर्स्ट वीडियो है इस चैनल से रिलेटेड। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, वी आर इंटीग्रेटिंग पुश नोटिफिकेशन इन एंड्रॉयड यूजिंग रिएक्ट नेटिव। सो चलिए शुरू करते हैं। सबसे पहले एक प्रोजेक्ट क्रिएट कर लेंगे रिएक्ट नेटिव का। सो वी आर फॉलोइंग ऑफिशियल डॉक्यूमेंटेशन। सो रिएक्ट नेटिव डॉक्स। सो ये ऑफिशियल डॉक्यूमेंटेशन है रिएक्ट नेटिव का, जिसके अंदर आपको ऑलमोस्ट ऑल इंफॉर्मेशन मिल जाएगी रिएक्ट नेटिव से रिलेटेड। सो क्रिएट प्रोजेक्ट्स। iOS, Android and web, React Native. This is the latest version of React Native 0.73 and community। एक बार दोबारा से चेक कर लेते हैं। npx create expo। वी आर यूजिंग React Native CLI। मेरे पास मैक सिस्टम है तो मैं मैक यूज कर रहा हूँ। अगर आपके पास विंडो है तो आप विंडो सेलेक्ट कर लीजिएगा। ये मेरा ऑलरेडी इंस्टॉल्ड है। अगर आप चाहे तो इसको इंस्टॉल कर सकते हैं। अगर आपको नोड वगैरह अगर आपके सिस्टम में इंस्टॉल नहीं है तो एक्सकोड कर सकते हैं आप डाउनलोड फॉर iOS। यहाँ से आप एक्सकोड का वर्जन चेक कर सकते हैं। एंड लाइक CLI, React Native CLI for the Android, like you can install it globally -g, I means it say you can install it globally, create a new applications। so इसकी हमें कोई नीड नहीं है। अभी चलते हैं नीचे npm start and npm iOS। अगर आपको कोई स्पेसिफिक वर्जन इंस्टॉल करना है रिएक्ट नेटिव का विद अ न्यू प्रोजेक्ट, सो आप ये कमांड यूज कर सकते हैं। ये वाली जो कमांड है इसके थ्रू हम न्यू प्रोजेक्ट क्रिएट कर सकते हैं। तो मैं इसको कॉपी कर लेता हूँ और चलते हैं अपने फोल्डर में टेस्ट पे। मैं इस पर राइट क्लिक करके इसको टर्मिनल में ओपन कर लेता हूँ एंड प्रोजेक्ट का नाम रखते हैं हम पुश नोटिफिकेशन। इट टेक सम टाइम टू इंस्टॉल ऑल द डिपेंडेंसीज, तो मैं इसको फास्ट फॉरवर्ड कर देता हूँ। गाइस तब तक ये इंस्टॉल हो रहा है ना, तब तक हम फायरबेस को कैसे यूज कर सकते हैं वो चीज़ें एक बार चेक कर लेते हैं। फायरबेस डॉक्स, फायरबेस रिएक्ट नेटिव। so we are using the JavaScript। so first of all we need to install the Firebase app in our React Native project and here is the Android setups। इसको वन बाय वन चेक करेंगे गाइस। ओके, नाउ इंस्टॉल द Ruby gems for iOS। also it takes some time। जब भी हम पुश नोटिफिकेशन इंटीग्रेट करते हैं किसी भी रिएक्ट नेटिव प्रोजेक्ट के अंदर, तो हमें उसका जो नेटिव कॉन्फ़िगरेशन है वही करना होता है। आई मीन एंड्रॉयड के लिए अलग से करना होता है और iOS के लिए अलग से करना होता है। वही सेटअप्स यहाँ पे दिया गया है। इसके अलावा अगर आपको एनालिटिक्स इंटीग्रेट करना है, ऐप चेक, डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन, ऑथेंटिकेशंस, सो यहाँ पे ऑलमोस्ट आपको फायरबेस की सारी सर्विसेज मिल जाएगी। तो आप यहाँ से उस क्लिक करके उसका डॉक चेक करके उसको इंटीग्रेट कर सकते हैं। फॉर एग्जांपल मुझे क्रैशलिटिक्स इंटीग्रेट करना है, तो मैं ये वाली कमांड यान की बजाय मैं यहाँ पे npm i करूँगा, यान ऐड की बजाय, और इसको अपने प्रोजेक्ट, ये तो हमने ऑलरेडी कर ही लिया है जब भी हम फायरबेस इंटीग्रेट करेंगे। उसके अलावा ये वाली कमांड हमें यूज करनी है, यूजिंग npm i एंड देन दिस कमांड, एंड फॉर iOS cd iOS and pod installed, this is mandatory for iOS। फॉर एग्जांपल जैसे अभी आपने कोई प्रोजेक्ट, कोई भी पैकेज आपने इंस्टॉल किया है और आपने ये वाली कमांड यूज नहीं करी है, तो वो iOS के लिए एप्लीकेबल नहीं होगा। इसी के थ्रू पोड में आप जो डिपेंडेंसीज आप ऐड करते हो अपने पैकेज डॉट जेसन में, उसको ऐड कर सकते हो। सो this is the code of like Crashlytics. You can integrate, and then in the Firebase console you can check, I mean, in which user you getting crash and what's the reason, etc. You can check in the Firebase console. Okay, for disable auto collection, yeah. Okay guys, our project is ready, so let's open it into the VS Code. So click on open, documentation, test, and here is our project. Click on trust, and first of all you need to install the node module, so make sure node is installed in your system first। अगर आपको एक सेपरेटेड वीडियो चाहिए कि हाउ टू सेटअप रिएक्ट नेटिव इन अ मैक, सो आप नीचे कमेंट करके बता दीजिए, मैं इस पर एक सेपरेट वीडियो आपके लिए बना दूंगा विच ब्रीफ डिस्क्रिप्शन स्टेप बाय स्टेप। ओके गाइज, सो हमारा नोड मॉड्यूल इंस्टॉल हो गया है। इसका साइज़ काफ़ी ज़्यादा होता है, सो आई मीन वी हैव, मैं आपको थोड़ा सा गाइड कर देता हूँ नोड मॉड्यूल। वी हैव अ फाइल package.json, and in this file we have a two dependency by default, like React version and React Native version. So this is the latest version of React Native, and we have some dev dependency which is used in the development, not in the production. So like we are using these dependencies in our project, so ये जो dependencies हम यूज कर रहे हैं ये भी अदर dependencies पे डिपेंड रहती है। so ऐसे ही ये जो जितनी भी डिपेंडेंसी हमारी इंस्टॉल्ड हुई है पैक नोड मॉड्यूल के अंदर, ये सब इसी से रिलेटेड है। एक डिपेंडेंसी दूसरे से डिपेंड रहती है, तो इसीलिए नोड मॉड्यूल में हमारी सारी डिपेंडेंसी ऑटो इंस्टॉल्ड हो जाती है, तो इसलिए इसका साइज़ जो होता है वो काफ़ी बिग होता है। तो जब भी हम गिटहब या बिटबकेट पे अपना कोड पुश करते हैं, तो मेक श्योर ये जो फाइल है नोड मॉड्यूल, ये आपने गिट इग्नोर में ऐड कर रखी हो, आई मीन लाइक इट्स इज ऑटो एडिड। So which file are mentioned here in the git ignore file? These files ignore when we push our code into the GitHub or any Bitbucket repository. We will see this in the future. Currently, completely ignore it. We just learn the push notification in Android, how to integrate in the React Native for Android only in this video. Okay. So after the versions of 70, the by default the project is created in the TypeScript. You can see here the extension .tsx. So let's create it into the JS file. You can do this. This is completely okay. As you can see here, we getting the error because we are using the JavaScript over the TypeScript. So these are the types, like we are using the props, children, and title. So here is the types, like the title will be the strings, and children props with children's, like which we are importing from React. So let's delete all the files and firstly import React from React, and then create our app.js component. So const, we are using the arrow function, const app equal to arrow function, and we are returning the UI, like we are return a view. which we are importing from the React Native. And finally we can export our component, export default app, and let's write we are importing something from React Native, and we can write here the name like view. Also we can import many things like safe area, because we have a notch in iOS and also in Android. So our content of the screen note, uh, I mean content of the application uh, will be shown within the uh, user screen, I mean between the notch and the bottom space. So we are wrapping with safe area. It's automatically detect and align our content. Also for styling, we are using style sheet in React Native, and we are not using the inline CSS, and we are using the other files. We can also create a second file for the styles, but for now, because this is not a design tutorial, so we can here create in the same file we are creating the styles. So we are creating a variable styles equal to style sheet dot create, and this is an object. So like we can give any name to this container, for example, and we are using the flexbox style. So flexbox is a different thing, like it is a new technology for designing our layout using the flexbox. So flex one means it uh, give this height and width, I mean it contains the full screens of the user mobile screens. So we are passing the props like style is equal to curly braces styles dot container. Okay, and we can, for checking how many space is getting, so we can pass a background color, for example red. Okay, so now we are run our application and let's see it's working or not. So I can see you show you something like we have some script already added in our package.json. Like if you want to run application on Android, so you can use this command, or you can use this script, or for iOS you can use the same. So we are running on the Android devices, so we just write npm run and the script name, which is here Android. Or you can, it's automatically launch the simulators and other things. So and also launch the metro server. In the metro server you can write all the errors, and you are writing any log, any console, so you can see in this metro server every console sprint over here. Okay, so it takes some time. So how the I mean simulator how automatically launch, so these are the settings which we have done already. So अगर आपको इस पर कोई सेपरेटेड वीडियो चाहिए हाउ टू सेटअप्स फॉर एंड्रॉयड एंड iOS इन द मैक डिवाइसेस, सो आप नीचे कमेंट करिए, मैं इस पर एक आपके लिए एक सेपरेटेड वीडियो बना दूंगा. ओके, इट्स रनिंग, लेट्स क्लोज इट. Okay guys, our project is successfully run. Let's see if red color is visible or not in our first component, which is app.js. So you can see, we can see here the full screen background color, which is red. So let's convert it into the white. Okay, now for example we can show some text, so we are using the text component. Okay, and we can wrap welcome to my channel, control plus S, as you can see here, welcome to my channel. Okay, and okay, so let's started our main topic, which is the Firebase push notification. So first of all we need to import Firebase app in our Firebase project. So get started, click on get started, and here install via npm, because we are using the npm node package manager. So click here, go to the terminal and paste it, and you can see here it's automatically add Firebase app here, right? And all the it's successfully installed in our project. Okay, you need to do some native configuration like build.gradle file of the project level. Here you can paste it, and copy this line, because this line is already added. So click on here, as you can see this line is already here, so paste here. Okay, this is the setup for iOS. So we are not covering the iOS setup in this tutorial. Okay, yeah, so using these steps our Firebase is successfully connected to our Android project. For example, we are using the push notification, so we are using cloud messaging. So go to the cloud messaging, and because we are not using the yarn, so copy just after at the rate, and write here npm I and the copy link. So this is also successfully installed. Okay, npm I, oh sorry, I think this is not copy, we copy the same thing, we need to copy these. So npm I and the copy link. So Firebase messaging is also added. So follow the next steps. iOS, okay, this is the permission related things. This is the states, foreground and backgrounds. Okay, so we are using the use effect hook. अगर आपको यूज इफेक्ट, अगर आपको हुक से रिलेटेड वीडियो चाहिए तो आप कमेंट करके बता दीजिए, उस पर भी हम एक सेपरेट वीडियो बना देंगे आपके लिए. So copy these things, you don't need to write every word. So this is so the any, so we need to import messaging. Or we can directly copy from here. Okay, now it's not getting anymore any background and quit. Okay, register background handler, I mean for receive push notification when our app is closed, this method is automatically called. This is also a console here, message handle in the background. Okay, we need to do this as soon as possible. So here he is saying कि ये वाला जो फंक्शन है, आप जब आपकी एप्लीकेशन लॉन्च होती है एज सुन एज पॉसिबल अगर आप इसको हिट करा दे तो दिस मच बी बेटर. सो दिस इज, यू कैन सी हियर our app component is importing here. I mean, this app.js file is used here. So this is our main component. The name of the component is index.js file. So this is the entry point of the application. Every screen which we are implementing in our React Native projects, the entry point for all the screen is index.js file. So we need to write here the same function which we need to copy and paste here, and then we need to copy only this function because this is recommended. You can call this function as soon as possible when your application is launched in the mobile. Okay, you can see here the our app is going for the registry, then it shows all the screens like login screen, and when you click on login button, you goes to the dashboard. These all happen after this line is uh, running. I mean, without, if you comment this line, then you can show nothing in your React Native projects, no any screen you can see. Okay, this is for the backend, like how can they send the uh, any messaging to any specific device. This is the payload and headers over all other things. Okay, so as you see, we have mentioned some dependencies in our native Android folder. So we just need to open our Android project and we need to sync it. So uh, it can download all the dependencies for the native configuration. So it takes some time. So okay, so let's create FCM token. How to generate FCM token? So generate FCM token in React Native. Open first link. Yeah, with the same package name we can generate a FCM token. So let's copy this code. This is already imported in our app.js file. So save it, and here you can call it into the use effect tool. It calls only one time because we are passing a empty dependency array. And if our console, if our FCM token is generated successfully, so we can, so it prints this console for us. Okay, so as you can see here, we are getting the error for the native configuration. So open the build.gradle files. Okay, we have not saved. Just click on Ctrl S and here it is added. So sync now. Okay, this is our main activity .kt file which is in Kotlin. Okay, also we need to, I think we need to import the push notification permission in our manifest file which is in Android. Okay, this is the for the notification colors, and you need to create a color.xml file. So go to the resource values, click here, right click and value resource file, colors.xml, click on add, and here you can copy this line and paste here. So like color code we can see here white color, yeah, you can see here white. Now go to the manifest.xml file, and in this file copy this metadata. You need to wrap it into the application tag. So you can see this is the application tag, here you can paste it, and this is automatically imported because we already created this color.xml. This is name of my custom color, you can see here the same name, Control S. Okay, now click on files and sync project with Gradle's files. You can hear the Gradle exporting is started. Okay, this line is imported automatically. Okay, now we need to create a Firebase projects. Firebase console need to go first. Click on here, get started. So let's create our first projects. The project name is Android push notification. Continue, select the default things, click on continue, and it's created the projects, which is the name of the project is Android push notification. Okay, it takes some time. The in you can see here we have a option in, we have a different package in-app messaging. This is the different thing for the cloud messaging. These are two different things. Sorry, I click on the storage. Okay, iOS. Our project is created. Go to the project setting, journal, click on the Android. You can paste here the package name, so you can get the package name from the build.gradle files app level. As you can see here, this is our application ID. Copy this and the paste here, and the Android app, the name of the project. And this is the optional, you can edit it later, but we are adding this now. So you can see here how to add. Go to the same documentation, and here copy this line and the paste here. So it's automatically created the SHA keys of the project. Take some time. Okay, we are getting some errors. What went wrong? Signing reports. Okay, already you can see here it's already come into the Android folder. I think we are getting the same errors again, right? Signing report not found the root project, push notification it subs project some. Okay, let's rebuild our project. It takes some time. pulse minutes of time. Yeah, as you can see here, file google service.json is missing. Okay, this is very important file. This is the optional, so we can add it later. Firstly, creating our projects for the Android. Yeah, it is saying download google service.json file. Click on the download, it automatically download it. And these steps we already follows from the officially React Native Firebase documentation. So as you can see here, the Android app is already added with the package name of our project. So here go to the Android app and here paste our uh, downloaded file. The name of the file is google service.json file. So paste it here and rename it remove 2, which is in the last of the file. Okay, let's rebuild again. It is successfully or not, let's check. Okay, the build is successful. Again, for recheck it is successfully or not, we can recheck uh, by click the same rebuild project. Yeah, our project is successfully rebuilt. So let's create a signing report. Let's clean our projects. Is successfully clean. Oh sorry, because we have added the dot, I think that's the problem. Yes, the problem is from the dot file. So as you can see here, the sha1, so you can copy this key and click on add fingerprint and save. As you can see here, it's successfully added in our Android application in the Firebase console. Okay, yes, so close the Metro server and rerun again npm run and Android, the script name. And let's see it's generate the FCM token or not for us. We can see here if it's successfully created in the Metro server. Okay, our project is run successfully. Okay, this console is not printing, so here, okay, remove this if condition. As you can see here, our FCM token is successfully generated. So as you can see here, we didn't get any notification. So let's check from sending the Firebase console in the generated token, it is successfully sending or not. We are sending the Firebase notification message. Click on create, click on test, send notification from Firebase console. on the send and paste the epsilon token, click on the send. Okay, yeah, we are writing the alert here, but this alert we are not importing from the React Native. सो ये बेसिक थिंग आपको पता होनी चाहिए। अगर आपके कोड में पॉसिबल अनहैंडल्ड की एरर आती है तो आपको चेक करना पड़ेगा कि कोई चीज़ जो आपने यूज करी है वो इंपोर्ट करी है या नहीं करी है। इसकी वजह से भी काफ़ी प्रॉब्लम आ जाती है आपके कोड के अंदर। ओके, सो वी आर गेटिंग द अलर्ट हियर when we are receiving the same notification, so we are sending the same notification again, and yes, as you can see here, we have successfully received like body, we have the title sent, and this is the descriptions. Title is the test and body is the description. Send notification from Firebase console. Okay guys, we have successfully integrating the Firebase push notification in our Android application using the React Native. अगर आपको नोटिफिकेशन पे मैं अगर क्लिक करूं और आपको चाहिए कि यूज़र किसी डिफरेंट स्क्रीन पे रीडायरेक्ट होना चाहिए, सो अगर आपको उससे रिलेटेड वीडियो चाहिए तो आप कमेंट करके ज़रूर बताइए। और वीडियो कैसी लगी, अगर वीडियो अच्छी लगी हो तो लाइक करिए, सब्सक्राइब करिए और शेयर करिए अपने फ्रेंड के साथ। अगर आपको कुछ प्रॉब्लम हुई है वीडियो को देखते समय, अगर आपको फील हुआ है कि ये चीज़ें इम्प्रूव होनी चाहिए, तो वो भी आप कमेंट करके बता सकते हैं। थैंक यू सो मच गाइस।